to a brand new video. If you're new here, my name is Jasleen, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So here is part 2 of the, well, yeah, part 3, because I did unbox a sale item in my previous video, but that was very small. This is, I guess, the next part or next installment of the Chanel sale for winter 2020, and I actually got access to this from a personal shopper called The Designer Cut. She's actually one of my followers here on Instagram, so I remember when she had started her personal shopping page, and ever since then we've been in touch about, you know, all things Chanel, and she would send me photos and etc., and I'd also follow her posts online. So this came in from the United States, and I'm gonna unbox this with you guys. And also after I unbox, then I'll go through the, you know, reasons why you should go through a personal shopper, when it is beneficial to you, what my experience was, because this is the first time I've ever actually used a personal shopper. So all in all, it was really good. So let's get started. So I've got my handy knives. It's packaged really well, which is great. It came in US priority mail. So here is the box, and just put a lot of tissue paper in there. Okay, so let's go through this together. Oh, there's a Christmas card in here. So let's open up the Christmas card. Oh, that's so cute. Really, really nice of her to include a Christmas card. That's really nice. So it's got like the Chanel tissue paper and lots of bubble wrap, so it's nice and safe. The first item I'm really, really excited about. So I've never used a personal shopper before, so I'm so glad that I went with Designer Cut, because she is quite trustworthy. She's a surgeon, guys, okay? So she's a smart cookie, but this is just something that she's doing as a hobby, and being a surgeon, she doesn't need to swindle you for your money, so you're pretty safe, okay? But she had posted this item on her Insta stories, and I follow a lot of personal shoppers as well, and she's based in California, and I saw this on there, and I quickly messaged her. And the States had the sale go live much earlier than Canada. So, you know, I didn't see this item here at all. I didn't see this item at all here at all, at any boutique's photos. So if you guys know, this is a piece of jewelry. So I'm gonna open up the box. I don't own anything like this, okay? So I'm super excited. And she's included the receipt as well. And it's got like the care card. So it's just like shopping from the boutique. There is, oh my god.
It's like staring at my non-existent newborn child.
Oh my god. It's a necklace, guys. This is my very first Chanel necklace. Oh my goodness. Can you guys believe that this was in the sale? I can't believe this was in the sale. I'm gonna try it on for you. So it's kind of, anytime you get the necklaces, oops, it's all like buttoned down and all that, so it's there. Wow, the photos she sent didn't do this piece justice at all. I'll insert what the price was. It's the nice thing about getting items from the States is that there are price tags on it, and you don't normally get it. So I'll show you guys what the style is, if you can see. And then on the back, so the retail price, oh, it's scratched off, but the retail price, I can see it's $19.50. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've never had anything like this before. So I'll take the tag off. It's a double layer necklace too. Usually these necklaces are really expensive. They're double layer. And it's got, so I think it goes like this. So you can wear it like so, over black. Oh my god, I'm so delighted with this. Okay, let's get close. You can see my double chin. So it's got one CC detail here, and there's like no weird colors or anything like that. This is all very neutral. It's got a pearl pendant. They're really decent sized pendants. And then there is like, oh, focus, pearls, and then like gold with some strass detailing as well. So there's quite a few pearls on here. And I think I can totally wear this double-stranded as well. So let's try that too. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay, so let's not choke ourselves. This is like so amazing. So amazing. I'm so glad she was able to get this piece for me. Oh my gosh. How stunning does that look? I'm just gonna like go back a little bit. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to send her like a message right now. Oh my gosh. So she posted this and wow. I'm super delighted with this piece. It's so nice. Yeah. I'm just gonna sit here really pretty like this. Wow, I can't believe that this was in the sale. First of all, she posted this, and the one that she posted, like, because sales get really vicious, especially with pre-sale, and the one that was at her local boutique, apparently that had sold. So then she was able to track down one at another boutique in the States, and it was shipped. So, oh my gosh, this is just so stunning. I'm so happy that I got this. Is like the best purchase of the year, I think, because these necklaces are usually really expensive, especially for like a double layer. Like I remember like even going to Europe, and then it converted to like $3,000 Canadian, and it was ridiculous. And yeah, I'm so happy that I got this on sale. They had a number of necklaces on sale, but nothing like this. It was all like, they were all like weird, funky colors, and this is just absolutely beautiful and neutral. So I'm so happy that I have this in my collection. So the next item is, of course, a pair of shoes. So the style code is on here as well, so I'll just show it to you. This is from 19B collection. So a lot of the 19B, 19A, yeah, and 19K collection was in this sale. So there is the item code, if that is any useful to you. And then the retail price was $900 US. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And this is also a very useful purchase. Oh my gosh, I'm loving how this necklace looks. I'm just so in awe. Okay, so again, I didn't see this item in any of the boutiques in Canada, so it is, oh my gosh, it's a pair of loafers, very sensible shoes. This isn't a size 40, this is a size that I always get, and it's very classic, like black, and there's the gold CC, but it's kind of like overshadowed or covered with like the band of leather there. These feel like lambskin. I don't know exactly what they are, but I'm gonna try them on. They should fit, so it should be fine. I'm just gonna try them on barefoot. Yeah, perfect fit. Like, I'll try to do a mod shot, but yeah, I can already tell like there's no breaking in with these. If you guys can ever, if you're struggling to know what kind of shoes to get, I would always recommend loafers. Like, they're very comfortable and very usable. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. Okay, so with that done, if you were just here for the unboxing, okay, that's great. I hope you enjoyed it. But if you want to know more about my experience with like shopping with a personal shopper, then stick around. Okay, so I have notes here. Okay, so there's a number of personal shoppers that I follow on Instagram, one of them being the Designer Cut. There's another one called Thread Styling, which Cassie Thorpe really recommends. And then the Front Row Paris, a lot of people have shopped from them as well. And there's a distinct difference between a personal shopper versus a reseller, okay? I have a little bit of a distaste for resellers, okay? Especially during the pandemic when a lot of boutiques were closed and people weren't able to get the items or go into boutique to shop. So resellers really, I wouldn't say maybe took advantage of this, but I mean, that's capitalism for you, okay? Business is business, but resellers are those that will buy items and then resell them to you at a markup, okay? Often that the items that they buy are the ones that they think or know are going to be hot, or there's a lot of hype over on Instagram, or they create a lot of hype on Instagram as well. And what they end up doing is they buy out boutiques for these items. So if you remember those very large CC dangle earrings for Métier d'Art 20A, those were really popular and hot. It wasn't ordered in Canada, and reselling pages were showing a layout of like 10 to 20 pairs of these earrings, and they were reselling them at a very extortionate markup. So it's a little unfair, okay? So that's what resellers do, okay? You can't really fight with it. I mean, it's business at the end of the day. I mean, people are gonna make their money somehow, and there's enough people willing to buy these items, so I guess it's okay. But it has left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth for resellers. A personal shopper, on the other hand, is more of like a concierge service, okay? So these are people that will source an item for you, and they'll charge you a really reasonable fee, okay? So on average, it's like 10%, or there's a set fee if it's like a smaller item, and then they'll ship it to you as well, just like a reseller would. But it's more of a concierge service. They're not going out to boutiques and like buying out items, hoarding them, and then reselling them, okay? You can, you know, approach them, and if you have a specific item in your mind, and they can use their connections to find that item for you and sell you that item, but then they also have like a disclosed fee for their service, which is reasonable. It's fine, right? Because they're also making the effort to do that. What's in common between the two is often these people have very, very strong relationships with sales associates. They've done a lot of shopping over the course of their lifetime. So they have strong relationships with sales associates from several boutiques. So you're taking advantage of their goodwill. A lot of people who are looking for hard to find items, they often don't have an SA or a built relationship, and sometimes it's hard for them to find that on their own. Not saying that you can't. You can, absolutely you can. You can call a boutique and see if they can ship the item to you if you're in that country. But if you live in a country where you do not have any boutiques nearby, then most people will use a personal shopper to purchase that item for them, locate it, and then send it to them. So you're taking advantage of those relationships. Now, often when you have a strong relationship with a boutique or sales associate and you're a longtime client of this boutique, you get insider knowledge or preview to sales before the public. You also get invited to pre-sale for collections that are going to launch. So, you know, usually when a collection launches, people who have, I guess, maybe VIP status or whatnot, but or they have a strong relationship with the sales associate, they're usually given preview access to photos of what's coming out, and some of these personal shoppers and resellers will then use those photos to help their clients, okay? So they can get you some of the insider access to these items. So when should you use a personal shopper? If you are trying to get your hands on a hot item, okay? So if you remember last year, there was like the 19S, that pearl bag that came out. That was a hot item. The tweed houndstooth mini, that was a hot item. There are hot items coming out for the next collection as well. So if you're trying to get your hands on something like that, then use a personal shopper if you're not able to get the item yourself. Usually with hot items, what happens is that, let's say a boutique is, you know, you're expecting a bag at the boutique. The boutique may get 1 or 2 pieces, okay? And you'll request it through your sales associate, and your sales associate will say, okay, we'll put your name down. What I've learned in the past is that, yes, you can put your name down and you're on like sort of like a waiting list, or you have a wish list. But what happens is that in the boutique, there is a lottery system, okay? So the sales associates are drawn out of a lottery, and if they get picked in the lottery, they are then able to sell it to their client. So even if you've told your sales associate, they of course want to sell it to you, but they may not get picked in the lottery to sell you that item, okay? So if you use a personal shopper, they have relationships at various boutiques, so there's a better chance that they might get picked in the lottery, that their sales associate at whichever location may get picked in the lottery and they can get this item for you. So that's a way of doubling your chances or tripling your chances of landing a hot item. The second reason is you live in a city where there's no boutique in your city, or you live in a country where there's no boutique in your country and there is no boutique nearby your city. So in that case, using a personal shopper is a great idea because you can't get to a boutique. And we realized the benefits of using a personal shopper during the pandemic and the lockdown when everything was closed. So yes, people were still shopping. The people who are going to buy Chanel, they're still going to buy Chanel. And a lot of people actually like that have messaged me, and I've talked to people on Instagram, and they live in different countries, say in the Middle East or in Africa or in the Caribbean. You guys have used a personal shopper to get you the item and then they'll ship it to you. So, you know, we're really lucky living in a city like Toronto where we have access to 3 boutiques, but it still gets a little bit competitive. Sometimes you can't get some of these items. With the pandemic, Chanel has started to sell remotely, where if you live within the same country, they will send you a secure link, you can pay for it, and then they'll ship it to you. But different countries do not ship to different countries, okay? So it has to be within the same country. Yes, I know when I got the 20A Métier gold dangle earrings, I got very lucky because Paris did directly ship to me, but that was a fluke, okay? So that never happens, okay? So usually it's the boutiques in your country that are going to send to you. Otherwise, if you're trying to get something in from a different country, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work like that. So that's why you would use somebody like a personal shopper who will, in that country, or using their connections to other personal shoppers in other countries, bring that item to your home. The fourth reason is during the sale, okay? So yes, I'm very lucky to live in close proximity to 3 Chanel boutiques, okay? And we have boutiques in Vancouver, we have another one in Calgary, and we have another one in Montreal. So for all of Canada, we have 6 boutiques. There are a lot more boutiques in the United States, and there are a lot more boutiques in Europe, okay? So every boutique is going to have a different selection for sale items. Not every boutique is going to have the same thing. And different boutiques will debut their sale at different times. So the United States, they debuted their sale live to the public December 16th, okay? Whereas in Canada, the pre-sale kind of started after that, and then some locations will start in January because right now we're closed. So we don't know when we're going to get access to those items. So the sale items vary from boutique to boutique, from country to country, and I know this because I had photos sent to me from different boutiques in like Las Vegas that I've dealt with, as well as from Europe, but I couldn't buy anything because they don't ship to Canada. So in the United States, you have standalone boutiques, and you also have boutiques in department stores. So again, you have even more variety of sale items to choose from. So in this case, personal shoppers who have really good developed relationships with sales associates in boutiques will be able to get preview photos to that sale and then share those with you. And if there is an item that alerts your interest, such as this necklace and the shoes that I got, I let the designer cut know that I want this item, and she was able to source it from me, if not from her home boutique, from another boutique. I think this came from like Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. She was able to follow through and get this for me. So I paid PayPal friends and family, so it was really easy. I could go through PayPal and you can send US dollars and it'll automatically convert to you. So it's a very smooth process, and she was able to tell me how much the shipping was, so I just paid one set fee. Again, it was totally worth it because I wouldn't find this piece at the price that I did, and I would never find these loafers at the price that I did. So totally worth it. Totally worth paying the personal shopping fee for sale items because you're getting them at 40% off anyway, and also totally worth it to get your hands on a hot item that you dreamt of and you will never see again, because we all know about seasonal pieces that they do not come back. It's very rare for them to come back in the exact same style again. So definitely recommend it. She was really sweet, and she, you know, had like a wealth of contacts, which is really amazing. So I'm so happy that she was able to get this for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys got to learn something about using a personal shopper. I will definitely consider using a personal shopper again. You know, even despite being close to 3 boutiques, sometimes Canada doesn't get certain items in, so you want to harness the multiple boutiques in the United States or in Europe, and that way you can get access to what you want to get access to. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe. It really does help me out, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.